All right, we're all ready to get some points. Who wants some points out there? Yep, I know you do. Here's some good ways to get it. Number one, pay attention. Just look at the screen. Don't look at your neighbor. Look at the screen and just pay attention to what's going on. Know how many fingers I'm holding up at all times. Yep, know what's going on. Listen with your ears. Yep, that's one way to do it. The other way to get some points today is just to participate. If I said, go ahead and put on your superhero cape and fly around the room, and if you did that, then you get some points today, right? Also, by being excited. Who's excited to be here today? I am super excited. Did you hear? Super excited. Yeah, that could be a superhero. But it's a way that you can get some points by being super excited. If you're super excited, you can talk to your neighbor, you can scream out. Yep, you can be as super excited as you want today on this episode of Wfet.
Yo, 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 yo. Scooby-Doo up the AM. Huh? Yo, yo.
First appeared in 1962. His cousin, Jennifer Walters, transforms also. Smash! He's a mean, green, fighting machine. The Hulk.
Hey kids, it's time for our story about a superhero of the Bible. And today's superhero of the Bible is David. That's right.
Hello.
And as we first come upon our superhero, he's young, like you guys are. That's right.
I'm pretty young, like you guys are.
And he's doing his dad's business. He's tending the sheep out in the field. Look at him, watching out for the sheep, looking out for them, making sure they're fed. That's right,
Hey,
just what
shepherd
you guys
boy,
do
we're
with
hungry.
your cats and dogs. He was doing with his family sheep, but his family had a lot of sheep, so David was busy. But then suddenly, you know what happened? David woke up in the morning so excited because that morning he got to take care of the sheep. That's
Hey,
right.
shepherd boy,
Feed
we're hungry.
them, make sure they're clean, make sure they're in the right place, in the right pasture, make sure nobody wanders off. It was the same old thing as yesterday until the next day. And you know what happened? Yeah, David got up and had to take care of the sheep. Make sure
Hey,
they're
shepherd
fed,
boy, we're
make sure
hungry.
they're in the right pasture. He did this day after day after day
Hey,
until
shepherd boy,
one
we're
day,
hungry.
you know what happened? No, his dad came to him and said, "Hey, David, I need you to deliver some lunch to your brothers." Well, the cool thing was is that his brothers were in a battle. So he packed up all the stuff, including the lunch, and went to go meet him. When he was there at the battlefield, you know what happened? No, he didn't have to take care of the sheep. A giant was there, and the giant's name was Goliath, and Goliath said all kind of bad things to David and his brothers. You think it's bad on the playground. You haven't heard anything except what Goliath said. So Goliath did this day after day, and then the day that David heard him, he said, "Well, isn't anybody going to fight him?" And his brothers all looked at David and were like, no way, we're not going to fight him. And David was like, "No, I can fight him." Well, David was still a young boy, and so all his brothers laughed at him. But David got picked to fight Goliath, and with one stone, that's right, with one stone in his sling, David killed Goliath and got victory for God and his armies and his brothers. That was far away from when David started just watching sheep, huh? But because David was patient, because he was waiting, God gave him the time that he could be a superhero of the Bible. Hi, Gene Tips here, Dr. Gene Tips. That's right, you've seen me before, and now I'm on here again. I know some of you are pretty super. Point to someone who's super. Yeah, but sometimes superheroes don't do super things. They do things that make them super, like waiting. I know, waiting doesn't make you super, but in God's kingdom, it does. Yep, waiting makes you super. Now, I want to remind you that sometimes during this Gotta Know It, Space Pig's probably going to show up. That's right. And when Space Pig shows up, go ahead and shout out something that I can go ahead and know that he's here, because I'm so concentrated on giving you this important Gotta Know It. That's right. I'm so concentrated that is he here? 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 Lucky pig. That's right. I'm so concentrated on giving you this Gotta Know It. So go ahead if you see him and shout out pork, 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 pork. Thank you. I feel like you're my friends also. Okay? Today's Gotta Know It says, be patient and wait. God knows when to open the gate. God knows when to open the gate. He knows just the right time to let things come your way. And so it's your job to be patient and wait. Let's try it one more time. You're going to say it a little bit louder for the good doctor today? That's right. Say it a little bit louder. Here goes. It says, be patient and wait. God knows when to open the gate. Yep. Oh, do you see him? 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 Lucky pig. Sometimes when we wait, we think, oh, I just want to do something. I just want to do something. But God wants us to wait on him, to trust him. When it's ready, what will he do? He'll open the gate. He'll give us everything that we need. That's right. Let's say it one more time. It says, be patient and wait. God knows when to open the gate. When to open the gate is another way to say that God gives you exactly what you need. Yep. Yep. Let's try it one more time. It says, be patient and wait. God knows when to open the gate. Well, do you see him? 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 Lucky pig. That's right. Who's going to wait on God this week? Because we can trust him that right when we're ready, he'll open the gate and give us all the things that we really need. Yay, God! And this is the good doctor, Dr. Gene Tips, saying, we'll see you next week, and make sure that you floss in between meals. We've been learning about David and how he had to wait for his time to be great. Just like we should have to wait till our time to be great. Yeah, did he kill that giant when he was just a little baby? No, of course he didn't. He waited and he waited and he waited, and then suddenly, wham! It was his time to be great. That brings us to our verse today. Our verse today, everyone stand up, turn to your neighbor, stand up, tell them. Yep, is everyone standing up? Oh, you right there on the third row back with the shirt, with the buttons. Yep, you need to stand up. All right. The Bible verse today is from 2 Peter 1. That's 2 numbers right there. There's more numbers? Wow. 2 Peter 1, 5 to 6. Okay? A lot of numbers in this one. Okay? 2 Peter 1, 5 to 6 says, do your best, okay? Do your best to improve. Now, when you improve on something, you get it better. So we're going to start here. We're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? Do your best to improve your faith. Okay? Let's start that from the top. It says 2 Peter 1, 5 to 6. Do your best to improve your faith. You, pointing at you, do you see? Do you see those? Yep. They're pointing right at you. You can do this by adding, and we're going to do some problems. 1 plus 3 equals 7.5. Got it. You can do this by adding goodness. Now, when I think of goodness, I think of me, but you can't point to me. So we're going to make a little halo. Yep, a little halo around us. Goodness. So you can do this by adding goodness, understanding, understanding, self-control. You're not hugging yourself, you're holding yourself back. Hold me back. All right? There's more. You want to go back? All right, let's go back. It says 2 Peter 1, 5 to 6. Do your best to improve your faith. You can do this by adding goodness, understanding, self-control, patience, I was just being patient. Yeah. Patience, devotion to God. Now, devotion is like when we're really close to God. So we're gonna be like devotion. See, this is you. This is God. You're getting closer. Devotion to God. Concern for others. Now, when I have concern for others, I listen to them. So I'm going to say concern for others and love. Now you're not holding yourself back. Now you're giving yourself a big hug. Love. Oh. Long list. Do you think you can do it? All right. Let's go ahead and let's pay attention. Here it goes. It says 2 Peter 1, 5-6. Do your best to improve your faith. You can do this by adding goodness, understanding, self-control, patience, devotion to God, concern for others, and love. Doing great. Give yourself a big round of applause. Super. Woo! All right, let's try it one more time. It says 2 Peter 1, 5-6. Do your best to improve your faith. You can do this by adding goodness, understanding, self-control, patience, devotion to God, concern for others, and love. You want to try it one more time? Let's try it really fast. Super fast. It says,
2 Peter 1, 5-6. Do your best to improve your faith. You can do this by adding goodness, understanding, self-control, patience, devotion to God, concern for others, and love.
that was super.
Prepare yourself, small earthling creatures, for the challenge of the week with Space Pig. Greetings, young earthling human type people. This is Space Pig with the challenge of the week. Today's challenge of the week is to be super by waiting. Yes, Space Pig knows when he tries to take over the galaxies that there's sometimes that he just needs to wait. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But sometimes the most super thing we can do is wait. Can you wait this week? Because that is the challenge of the week from Space Pig. Make sure you vote for Space Pig for all major awards in your galaxy. This advertisement sponsored by Space Pig. Thank you.
You know, we've been talking about superheroes of the Bible. Today we talked about a guy, David, who was super because he didn't do anything. He just waited. Sometimes you can be a superhero just by waiting on God. That's right, you don't have to do anything special. All you need to do to be super is to wait on God. Waiting is another way to say trusting. That's right, it's another way to say trusting. When we wait on God, we trust in Him. And trusting and waiting on God is something that we can do to be super.